Hey guys, welcome back to the Chicken Home Gym, and in today's video I want to do a little bit of a training update. It's great to talk about equipment and show you guys new things that are coming out and talk about whether I like stuff or I don't, but the whole reason that we do this is to actually lift weights, right? So I feel like I should talk about that from time to time. So I want to start off. My goal right now, and we're coming into springtime, we actually just got our first nice day here. The sun was out, it's almost 20 degrees, and I've come to the realization that the chicken, we're too fat. So got to lean out a little bit. I'm going to try to work on some cardio a little bit too. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be doing the, it's Tom Callis's, I think he calls it the Dad Challenge. Now, this is going to be different. I think it's like 5 or 6 days a week. And it's a lot of cardio. It's a lot of reps. There is some heavy lifting mixed in there as well. But I think it'll be fun. I might do a review on it if anybody's interested, but obviously I'm not going to give away the program or anything out of respect to Callis. But yeah, so it should be fun. It should be interesting. A different kind of challenge. And, you know, the winner for the most part, I was focusing on bench press. I was benching 3-4 days a week, and the goal is to get to 275. We got 265, which was close, but yeah. You kind of get sucked into that world of just eating and benching and watching Scott Mendelson videos, and you know, you can really only do that for so long before it gets away from you. And I'm happy with the progress that I made. I definitely needed to focus on bench. I needed to focus on upper body because that was severely lagging. And yeah, that and coupled with I got my shoulder impingement stuff flaring back up again, so that's been kind of a pain in the ass. I actually just benched right now. I did 250 and I haven't benched in like 2 weeks. It moves slow, but considering I haven't done anything in a while, I'm kind of happy with that. And more importantly, I didn't really have that much pain with it. It felt pretty pain-free. I feel fairly pain-free right now. There's some ranges of motion I could do where I can feel it tensing up. So I'm trying to take it easy, but also still use the muscle. I find whenever I have shoulder impingement issues, the worst thing you can do is completely take time off, which I haven't done. I know I said I haven't benched, but I've been doing a lot of back stuff, a lot of trying to do like a lot of rehab, prehab, whatever you call it, at work. When I have free time, like with a band, whatever, just things like that, stretch it out, keep it moving. If it does get inflamed really sore, then I'll put some ice on it kind of thing. I haven't really messed around with heat all too much. But yeah, the way, it's kind of stupid, it's kind of silly, the story, but I think it was a combination of things. But I just slept on it really weirdly one night, which is how I've had all of my shoulder problems for the most part. I initially had them from basketball. I had a bunch of I forget what it's called, where it's like pops out and then pops back in. I did that like 7 or 8 times on the same shoulder. So it flares up every now and then, usually when I sleep on it, but you combine that with, higher frequency benching that I wasn't really used to. You're kind of asking for problems. So I want to kind of step off the gas on that a little bit and focus more on health and losing weight and body composition for the next little bit, especially going into the summer. It's a fun time to do it. And I find it's the best time of spring because it's easy to get motivated about that kind of stuff. I was also kind of chasing a deadlift. I wanted to get to 500 before I did this, but yeah, I don't know. I missed 470 a couple times, which is hard for me to say. It's kind of embarrassing because I've done 485 before in the past. I've done 470 for reps, two reps, I think, but still counts as reps. And I don't know, that's another one that's just been kind of elusive to me, but we will get it. It's just, I don't know. I get these silly little injuries for seemingly no reason all the time, and it really likes to set back the progress, but no excuses. It is what it is. We've made some progress on our winter goals. And yeah, now it's time. I'm still going to be, pushing. Like when you're losing weight, you want to be ideally keeping your strength levels as close to the same as you can. But yeah, so that's the new goals. That's a little bit of training update from the chicken. I know I said I was thinking about selling the bicep tricep machine over here. I've really been enjoying using it just with a heavy weight without any bands. For curls. So I don't know. I think I might actually keep that. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the Pepins. Now, I showed that issue where sometimes they would fall out of the thing, or not fall, but sometimes they get stuck. So they contacted me and they commented on the video So these things right on the end, apparently if you tighten those up, the whole cradle sits together better, and then you won't have that issue. That issue is just because it's a little bit loose, so it moves just enough for it to be able to not slide in and out properly. So yeah, I just gotta tighten those up. Maybe hit it with a little bit of grease, clean it up a little bit. There's getting a little bit of dirt in there. I have had them for, over a year now, so probably some sort of maintenance wouldn't be the end of the world for it. So yeah, squats are feeling good, deadlifts are feeling good. Bench was feeling the best ever. It's kind of on its way back. I'm focusing a lot more on like safety bar squats. I'm still doing kind of like, I'm not really running a program right now. I'm doing like modified, like my version, I guess, of like a conjugate kind of style thing, where I have, it's basically just a heavy and a light day is basically all that I'm doing. So like yesterday, for example, I did safety bar squats to a box, and then I was doing banded deadlifts, all for sets of 3, trying to do 8 sets or so of that. And then just accessories, just bodybuilding style, reps of 20 on the leg machine, and then higher reps, lighter weight on some of the other stuff. So it'll be fairly similar in terms of the weights that I'm doing, but I think adding in some cardio will also help and keep you a little bit healthy, if nothing else. So that's the goal for the next few months at least. I think I'm going to do that for, I forget how long it goes. I think it's 8 weeks, 16 weeks, something like that, something in between. So so yeah, you guys let me know how your training's going down below in the comments. We'll catch you next one. Chicken out. Bear, bear.